How's it going, guys, and welcome to my first X4 weapon review. So today we're going to be reviewing the RT-97C, however we're going to be doing an X4 style. So anyone that's been on this channel for a while will know exactly what the X4 series is. Basically it started out, I would play Battlefield 4, we'd play 4 games of Conquest, and I would see if I can try and hit 40,000 points over those 4 games. So that's an average of 10,000 points in each game. And I wanted to do something like that on Star Wars Battlefront. However, I also want to do some weapon reviews, and it just occurred to me the other day, why not do both at the same time? So here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be using a different weapon in each video, reviewing it on my way, but also trying to hit a certain score. So I'm going to be playing 2 games on Solace with this one weapon, one on Rebels, one for Imperials. And I'm going to try and, this one, with this gun and this map, I wanted to try and hit a total of 10,000 points. It really isn't my map. I've never used this gun before. But that's why I was really excited to review it. So we tried this just the other day in a live stream, actually. I tried it for a couple of minutes, and I thought it was amazing. So I stopped using it thinking I might be able to do a video on this later, and that's exactly what I did. And so here we are. So first of all, let's take a look at the stats. Now this thing has a start damage of 17 and an end damage of 14, and that drop-off starts at around 10 meters and will end at 50. So, you know, a bit of a range over the drop-off, so not too bad at distance, only losing 3 points, but yeah, we'll see. The rate of fire is at 600. And also has a 3-second time to live, so that's 3 seconds before it's going to overheat, and a max distance of 1,500 meters. So yeah, so the RT-97C has a rate of fire of 600. That's going to get you 3 seconds time of shooting before it overheats, and that'll fire out 39 shots. Now, there was one gun that this only really compares to. There's only really one gun that this compares to, and that is the DLT-19. I was really excited to try and compare these two. I had a little go at the DLT-19 just before I started this game. And I was excited because this is how the Star Wars Battlefront strategy guide describes the RT-97C. This rapid-firing blaster can deal significant damage to your opponent because of how many bolts it can put out within a short amount of time. The RT-97C can fire for a bit longer than most blasters, especially heavy blasters, without overheating or having to cool down. Bring this blaster into your favorite modes and take down your enemies as they stand no chance in a hallway or at most ranges on the battlefield. And so I wanted to see, this sounded like it's going to last a lot longer than most weapons. It makes it sound like it's going to be relatively cool in close range and things like that. And it sounds like for a heavy blaster, it's actually going to be pretty good when playing the objective. But then I thought, using the weapon, I thought this is amazingly similar to the DLT-19. So I'm going to bring up the stats for the DLT-19 right next to the RT-97C, and you will see, apart from some of the recoil and the start damage and end damage, they're pretty much exactly the same gun. The same rate of fire, the same muzzle velocity, same time to live, the same max distance, the same number of shots before it'll overheat, the same heat drop. It's exactly the same gun, pretty much. Almost exactly the same. And the DLT I've always found was not the perfect weapon for playing the objective, and that's pretty much what ended up happening. So in my first game, I thought this weapon was really cool. We managed to hit 5,000 points. I made my damage, but something was off. Something was not happening. I wasn't using my personal shields very much, and so I decided to switch it up. Now I switched one hand to I changed the thermal detonator to a pulse cannon, and I stuck with the personal shield and stuff. Tried that, didn't really work out. Luckily, I switched over my second hand to introduce a scan pulse. And as soon as I introduced the scan pulse, this class just went flying up. Now, it's not in this video. I had a few problems with recording, and so it sort of collapsed at the moment, but the moment I switched over to that Starcard hand, I went flying with around a 10 kill streak just above the uplink. I managed to capture a few uplinks, and you can see me a few times in this video in the second game with the Imperials, actually, with the Rebels, actually using this scan pulse just before I went into move into the objective, if I wasn't sure if there's anyone around the corner. And this was picking me up so many more kills. I felt so much safer heading into the objective. And it made me stay back at a bit more of a medium distance, pick off enemies and run in when I knew it was going to be safe to run in, rather than using my personal shield, because they can be pretty valuable. So that's the only problem I have with the scan pulse, is that you are going to need and you are going to want to use this constantly. I was using it over and over and over again. However, it worked, and it really did work. And so this gun, I think, is pretty cool. However, in saying that, for me, playing the objective, I had to sit back a little further. I had to play I couldn't play it like I normally do. I couldn't just go charging in with a personal shield like I would, because as soon as that runs out at close range, you are just going to get nailed. The amount of times I was shot down by A28 OCs and things like that, the DH-17, the DL-44, A28, E11, all these guns at closer range in CQB just absolutely nailed me. I stood no chance, and so I had to sit back a bit, set out a scan pulse, go in when I knew it was safe, and that sort of restricted my uplink capturing, and eventually I was looking for vehicles, and it started to dishearten me. So it depends on what style of gameplay you are, but I'm a real CQB. I really want to just go charging in at those uplinks and get as many activated or deactivated as I can. So this weapon really wasn't for me by the end of it, even though when I started out I thought it was absolutely amazing. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you very much for sticking around to the end. In the second game, we managed to get above 6,000, so we hit about an 11,000 score, 12,000 points over the 2 games, which I'm pretty happy with. We managed to hit the target score, but it wasn't too easy in the sense that I had to switch around a few star card hands, things like that. I had to really change my gameplay style, and that's something I think you can do. This is a very usable gun, but still not for me. So anyway, I'll catch you later, guys. TK out. Thank you very much if you made it all the way to the end. Be sure to leave a like, and I'll catch you later. Have a good one. TK out.